Hey everyone, and today we're going to do lesson 83. You should have just finished test number 20. I hope you did really well with that, and I hope that you are ready to move on because we are moving on today. Lesson 83, like I said, product rule and power rule with variables. Now with these, we already know these rules. These rules are really simple. We've been using them for a while. When you are multiplying your variables, remember what we do with these exponents? We add them. So we have x to the 2 plus 5, which is indeed x to the 7th. Now when we have parentheses, this is the power rule. Then we multiply. So this is x to the 3 times 2, which is indeed x to the 6th. So there you go. We have x to the 7th. Remember, when we multiply, we're going to add our exponents. And when we multiply our variables. And here, when we use the power tool, when it's 3x to the 3rd to the 2nd, then we're going to multiply. And this little way of writing with parentheses is kind of my way to remember that when we have parentheses, we're going to use parentheses, and then we can remember to multiply. The biggest mistake that people make when we do this is that they don't add and multiply at the right times. So you want to remember that. All right, let's get going. First of all, when we look at something like this, and you can pause right now if you want to do it on your own and see what you do. Okay, but I'm going to keep going. We have to look at our x's, and then we're going to have to take care of our y's because we've got to keep everything all in the family here. We can't get this all confused. We need to have the same base before we start messing with our exponents. So here we have x to the a and times x to the a over 2. And we're just going to take care of this. This means x to the a plus a over 2. So we need a common denominator here, which is going to be 2, which means we have a 2a. So now we have x to the 2a plus a over 2, which is x to the 3a over 2. Okay, not done yet. Now we have to take care of our y's. And we have y to the 2x times y to the 3x over 4. And that means we're going to need a common denominator of 4. So we're going to have 4 over 4. Whoops, that's a 2. 4 over 4. So we have y to the 8x over 4 plus 3x over 4. And that means we have 8x plus 3x, which is 11x over 4, still a y. So our final answer is x to the 3a over 2, y to the 11x over 4. Ta-da! All right, let's move on. More complicated. All right, we're going to have to use a bunch of different things that we used to use. And if you want to give it a try on your own, go ahead. This looks complicated, my friends, but it's not really complicated. You're just going to have to make sure that you move things appropriately. Remember, when you cross this line, this fraction line or this division line, you have to change some signs of exponents. So pay attention. If you want to do it on your own, go ahead and try now. Okay, my turn. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get rid of this fraction form here, and I'm going to move all of these up to the numerator. So I have x to the a minus 2 and y to the a plus 4. Then I'm going to have x to the negative a over 2, y to the negative 2a. Now we're going to do what we did before. We're going to put our x's together and our y's together and do the work we need to do. All right, x to the a minus 2 And here's our other x, negative a over 2 minus a over 2. We need a common denominator here. So this is going to be multiplying this whole thing by 2. So we end up with x to the 2a minus 4 minus a all over 2. So we have a 2a minus a, which is just going to give us an a. 2a minus 4 over 2. Now, one of the things that we can do here is we can say if we have a minus 4, we can say that this is a over 2 minus 4 over 2 is 2. A over 2 minus 2. All still with the variable of x. What do you think of that? I'll even put this little x here so that we don't forget. Let me write it down while I'll wait for the answer, because now we're going to do the y's. We have y here and y here. So we have y to the a plus 4 and y to the minus 2a, which simply means we're going to have, oh, what? We don't even have to worry about a fraction in this case. That's outstanding. So I have a plus 4 minus 2a, still with the y as the base. A minus 2a, that's just going to give us a negative a plus 4 with y as our base. Is there anything else we can do with that? No, my friends, there's nothing we can do with that. So our final answer then is x to the a over 2 minus 2, y to the negative a plus 4. Ta-da! There we have it. I hope that's what you got. Now, on to the power rule. Let's practice this one a couple of times. Remember, if we are going to multiply these, this is no different than having the same kind of distributive property as anything else, because what we have is x to the a plus 2 times 2. So then we're going to have 2a plus 4 x to the 2a plus 4. Is there anything else we can do? No, my friends. It's just that easy. We just have to remember that we are multiplying, which means sometimes we're going to have to use distributive property. There you go. All right, why don't you try this one on your own? It's our last one, so I'm sure you'll do fine. Go ahead. Okay, if you're back with me, it means you're done. So let's see what we have to do here. We're going to put these together. We're going to, if we see what we have to multiply first, we've got an a and a b, and we've got an a and a b plus 2, and then we have this negative a, and what are we going to do with that one? Whoop, we're going to bring it up here and make it, whoops, I'm thinking ahead of myself here. We're going to make it x to the a, because remember that changes its sign. So we have x to the ab, y to the a times b plus 2, and x to the a. Now, what is our rule? We're going to have to use distributive property for our y, and then we're multiplying this. So we have x to the, you could say ab plus a. I can't combine those anymore. And then y to the ab plus 2a. Is there anything else we can do with that? No, there isn't. We are done. If you got this for an answer, you're doing good, my friends. You're doing good. Of course, if we want to use appropriate English, we would say we're doing well. You're doing very well. All right, let's move on to lesson 84. We'll do that next time. And I hope you get your homework done and things are going well. And I hope you have a great day. See you. Bye.